I believe I have lines for every single game. All 23 of them, youtube.com/the college experience. Folks, I want to just start by saying we're trying to get 15,000 subscribers on YouTube by January 1st. If we do not get that, you will never hear from us again. You will be, every time you tune into this show, you're going to get, Police Academy Mission to Moscow. All right. You will get just a Human Centipede. We'll put all 4 Human Centipedes on, and you'll be tuning in to watch that bullshit. Right. And, just come on, hit that like and subscribe button. Hit that like and subscribe button. We need to do this. We're all one here. All right. Tell a friend, steal a phone. All right. You're on someone else's computer because you're always, sometimes you're at a buddy's house. You forgot your computer, phone runs out of batteries. Let me just check out. Just hit that subscribe button. Let's rig the system. God damn it. It's America. All right. Let's go. All right. Okay. Enough bullshit. Let's jump over here in Nashville, Tennessee, where SEMO is taking on these Bison. Let Bisons be Bisons. They're laying 15.5 against SEMO.
I feel like the line's telling, isn't it? This is an 11 a.m. or noon game tomorrow.
God damn, these noon games have been kicking my ass lately.
Hey, let's lay it. Let's trust the kids here in the elementary spot. SEMO off the big win against UMKC, hitting the road here. I think Lipscomb drills them. Lipscomb's good.
They are good. All right.
I'm on Lipscomb.
Let's just be right about this.
Yeah.
Double lock. You fuck with Lipscomb, you get the horns. All right. Now we jump over. I'm excited about this one. IPFW. They think there's something. They think they can just walk into Callahan Auto Parts Hall and take on the Detroit Mercy Hospital with this fire ass logo back when they had Iceman George Gervin. Titan territory. You don't just go into Titan territory, even if you got a Titan of a creature with a big ass elephant.
Dick Vitale Court too.
Dick Vitale Court. I mean, they got a rich history. And for some reason, Bieniek has not had enough Detroit games. You got to get him the season ticket package. Give me Detroit. I know they lost by 14 last year to this IPFW team.
There will not be elementary schools in downtown Detroit here.
Yeah, there's nothing in downtown Detroit, right? Downtown Detroit's.
This is one of the rougher areas of Detroit.
Dude, I was in Detroit for like a week, and I actually had a really good time at the casino there, Greektown. Went to a Tigers game. It was like probably the best baseball game I've ever seen live. Walk-off grand slam. But you go, it's an interesting city because if you go like a couple blocks to the other direction, you're not paying attention. You're looking at your phone because of maps. You go to they have just empty skyscrapers and shit. You can go to a town that looks like the fucking Walking Dead. It's like all boarded up. Tried to go to like a Bank of America over there. Right. Took a cab got out the car. I was like, wait, fuck. It was like right around 4:45 at night. So it was like trying to get there last second. This shit looked like I hadn't been in a bank in like 10 years. Everything was boarded up. The cab driver's running away from me. I'm trying to call the cabbie back. Didn't have Bieniek's phone number. All right, that bastard. I heard. I mean, actually, no. I was there. I went to Detroit once more recently, and it was nicer. But yes. I hear it's improving. Right? Yeah.
It has improved a fuck ton. It has gotten a lot nicer. So shout out to JPZ who knows. But yeah, it gets a bad rap because of how bad it was. It's much better. It's still got a ways to go though.
You hit that casino there, buddy? Hey, what he just disappears?
Yeah, a lot.
Yeah, the casino's great. The casino's great.
There's three of them all within like 3 minutes.
Oh, well, I guess
the Lions fans going to be there with the Thursday night game at this game. No,
this one's at 1. This is at 1:00.
I know it's a 1:00 game. Another day
game. People work. So yeah,
what are you doing here, Mac?
I like Fort Wayne. I think Fort Wayne's going to open it up here. I think they're the superior team in league play. They make a statement. want to battle?
You're goddamn right I want to battle. You've been
disrespecting
the hospital.
Hey, Colby, Colby, here's your angle too. I'm not betting this game, but Wright State's next for IPFW.
Oh, yeah. This guy's been disrespecting the hospital the whole damn year. The whole damn year, right?
Like 5 straight times.
Now we got a problem.
Hospital getting this thing done. Mac riding the elephant. All right. He's got a case of elephantitis just to go up against the hospital. All right. Because let me tell you, Dundee's on the hospital. It's Titan territory. Let's go. Next up, I love how Noah just didn't even give his opinion about his hometown fucking team. He's in here. He's enticing. He's like taking a stick and poking it in both of our faces. He said this about you. He said this about you.
Yo, what's up with this line?
Yeah. Southern Miss like 2.5 at home in Hattiesburg. Didn't they kick they suspended Curbelo?
Yeah, they had the 1-game bump up and they wanted the buzzer. Now does it come crashing down? Alabama State beats them.
You know, Southern Miss, like pre-Curbelo, was like a team that I always thought was kind of had a little edge to them. Alabama State's 0-5 on the road this year. Why the hell is this line so short?
It is short as shit.
I still got to take Southern Miss. No bet.
I'll take Alabama State. I think the line's telling. I think yeah. I'm not trusting Southern Miss. This seems a shit show.
Gary K. Shout out to the great Gary K.
This is a standalone game, by the way.
This is son of a bitch.
It's a 3:30 Eastern game. Like, what the fuck?
God. Gary brings up a great point, though. How do you get suspended at Southern Miss? It's a great fucking point. So you're telling me I got to bet on? No, I can't do that. I got to ride this. I'm sorry.
Everybody's going to take Southern Miss in a standalone game. Let's go Alabama State.
That's what I'm saying. I'm sorry.
State.
I apologize to my clientele. This is a Benedict situation. If I'm forced to bet this, which I am,
it's easy to see a tide turn.
I got to jump on the side that the line is like, what the hell is this line? Give me Bama State then. Lock it up. Can't believe I'm going to be betting this fucking game. Yeah, let's go. Next up.
Maybe Curbelo's back.
And that's the fade. That's why the line. Purdue is heading to State College, Pennsylvania. Penn State's laying 1.5 points. Whew. Give me Penn State minus 1.5. Mac, what are you doing here?
This line's flipped across zero.
Yeah. I'll lock Penn State. I think them at home, their speed and athleticism speeds up Purdue here. And Purdue's a team I want to fade away from. Mac.
I'll join you. On this one. Yeah.
They're back to being the staples on the road without eating.
I just feel like you get the reigning, runner-up in your building. This is a big deal. Yeah. I don't care if Penn State's a football school.
Mike Rhodes, baby.
Yeah. Bieniek, what are you doing here?
Lock battle. It's a tight slate for me. I don't have a ton of bets. I thought about this one for a while, and I'm going to pull the trigger. You know why? Because this thing opened with Purdue as the favorite, and now Penn State is laying up to 2.5 on BetMGM. So I'm going to take the plus 2.5. I think Purdue wins the game. You look at Penn State so far this season, their best wins Virginia Tech. I don't think Virginia Tech is very good. I'm selling a lot of stock in Penn State right now. They're like I think they're the second highest inflation in power ratings since the beginning of the season. They've beaten Binghamton, UMBC, St. Francis, Virginia Tech, Fort Wayne, Fordham, and Buffalo. Competition really heats up here with Purdue. I'm going to bet on the best program in the Big Ten over the last half decade.
Sometimes may be good, sometimes may be shit.
Public dog as fleas, man.
We got a battle. Bieniek saying boiler up. Dundee, Mac. Riding these Nittany Lions and Ace Baldwin. All right. It's been a fun episode. Samford's heading to Orangeburg, South Carolina to take on South Carolina State. Samford's laying 7.5. No. Give me South Carolina State plus 7.5.
This is going to be an entertaining game just because both teams like to press and get up and down. South Carolina State, I mean, shit, they almost wanted fucking Xavier.
Yeah.
2 years ago, Samford went there and they lost outright. I think we should take South Carolina State here.
I'll do it. I'll do it. Let's go.
Home dog.
Take the literally home dog. Let's go with these Bulldogs. Battle of the Bulldogs. Maryland Eastern Shore is heading to Farmville. Take on these Lancers of Longwood.
Good God.
Longwood's laying 18.5. Give me the points. No bet. Not betting this. This is probably the game I would bet last. What are you doing here?
This is a game that, like, for me, I'm glad that Longwood's in the state of Virginia, so I don't have to jump through hula hoops to bet. Because I have no interest in betting this game. Yeah, lay it with Longwood.
This one's tough. But Wright State's heading to Rochester, Michigan. Bieniek's hometown. All right, sitting there. Fucking
I could probably
eating
pull up
Eskimo
to this game,
pies.
honestly.
What's up?
I could probably pull up to this game, honestly. There's only 20 games. This is one of the better ones of the night, I think.
Let's go.
Like a Wright State spot, Colby.
Might be free beer night for all you know.
I am locking Wright State.
Yeah, I think Wright State's the play too.
So
Oakland just beat Toledo by 50.
Yeah.
Took a big old dookie on the Rockets. That's a hell of a win for what it's worth. I was not on the show to recap that game. This might be
best play of the whole night.
Yeah. Wright State's better than them.
Yeah.
I'm gonna make it a goal of mine to be in the building for this one. We'll see if I can make it happen.
Triple lock. Wright State money line.
I might hit you up for Sergeant number, Mac.
What's that?
I might hit you up for Sergeant's number.
Oh, Sergeant? Yeah, Sergeant's good. I'll give you Clint's number. Because
if the road team doesn't do like a presser or whatever, we can get a video or something.
Good deal. Yep.
There you go. Next up, Radford's heading to Durham, North Carolina to take on Lavelle Moton and North Carolina Central. Radford's laying 2.5. I struggle with this one, man. Central's been off all year. They've been off all year, but I just feel like they're due at some point for everything to make sense.
Yeah, this is a 2-for-1. They played the last two games at Radford. And then this is the return trip. Radford's playing their ass off. I mean, they're 7-2. They win every game that's not a bye game, but this line fucking reeks.
It does, man. That's why I think we take Central.
I think Central's the right side. As much as I love Radford and my guy D Nice, but I think this Central's going to get them. This is a back-to-back road spot too after Cancun or Daytona. I may bet this.
Yeah, fringe. All right, let's move along. We got next up. We got a good one here. Southeast Louisiana taking on Hitler and Nicholls in Thibodaux, Louisiana. Nicholls is laying 3.5. I actually think Nicholls is the right side here after the way Southeast Louisiana just won a rivalry game.
Yeah.
I know Keith's our guy. Shout out to Keith Landry. But I can't ride with Hitler. All right. give me Southeast Louisiana plus the 3.5. No bet. What are you doing here?
Yeah, so this is the conference opener. And Kiefer's our guy, the head coach at Southeast Louisiana. They love us over there in Hammond. But I think Nicholls is the right side.
It's the right side.
I'm fading all my fucking friends.
We should bet Nicholls. Well, let's be honest. We should bet Nicholls.
We gotta lock Hitler. It is what it is.
The juice is calling him Gestapo State. That's great.
Nicholls is the right side.
Lay the 3.5 with Gestapo State. It's a good spot for him.
He can beat Tulane on Monday. Like, it's a tough turnaround here. It's going to be a good game, though.
Yeah. I'm actually excited to watch this one. Stephen F. Austin's taking on the Mexicans. Hitler tried to get the Mexicans to sneak attack America. A lot of people don't know that. Mexicans they're like, nah, we're okay, buddy. You sound kind of crazy over there.
Yeah.
We're just going to continue to get fucked up down here. But Edinburgh, Texas. Dude, this is I love the Mexicans. Surprised at this line, but you know what? I am going to take my Mexicans. I will lay the 5.5. Something's off with Stephen F. this year.
Yeah.
Give me the Mexicans. I think they're a pretty damn good team.
Well, and Stephen F. plays a much more favorable schedule. They play a bunch of home games. I think the Mexicans are the spot here. I want to lock the Mexicans here. I'm buying in. Should
we do a Gestapo Mexicans parlay like Cannabis Capper's saying? It didn't work for Hitler. He tried. Maybe we can right these wrongs.
I'm going to take this a little too far, but I think it worked for Stalin. Isn't Mexico where he escaped to? Right?
Did he?
I don't
know.
It was either Mexico or somewhere in South America.
I was thinking it was Brazil or something, but I could be full of shit.
That was my second guess is South America, but
I thought it was South America. I don't know if it was exactly Mexico.
Yeah, Argentina.
Mexico's not quite South America.
Yeah, Mexico. Yeah,
it's close enough. It's
tomato.
That's that West Virginia.
Shout out to our loyal listeners in Mexico that tune in all the time too. So I mean, look, I love Mexico. I know what continent you're in. All right.
I don't give a shit what continent you're in.
All I know is they didn't ride with Hitler. They're all right with me. All right. Yeah. Lay the points there with the Mexicans. Lamar heading to Corpus Christi, Texas. Texas is laid 8.5. I actually think this is one of the harder ones on the entire slate. Give me Corpus Christi. What are you doing here?
It's at that dead number. Give me the points with Lamar. No bet.
Yeah. Okay. Next up, we go to another fun matchup. Northwestern State is catching 3.5 in San Antonio against IDub. Total of just around 140 there. Northwestern State won by 20 a season ago. Incarnate Word's a 3.5 point favorite. There's one game difference here on the win column.
It's an interesting line. I think
Stinks a little bit.
I think IDub might be the side.
I think IDub is the side.
Yeah. Fading another one of my good friends.
I think we should bet IDub.
Yeah, let's do it.
Incarnate Word minus the 3.5. Let's ride. Shout out to Mean Gene Okerlund in the chat. Anytime we get a Three Amigos reference, which I'm sure Noah's never seen, it's a sweater. It's a great movie. If you haven't seen Three Amigos, that explains a lot of the problems we have going on today in our goddamn society. All right. What does he say in that? What's the word that, oh man. I'm drawing a blank on there's a great line in that movie, but, Xavier is heading to Fort Worth to take on the TCU Horned Frogs. TCU's laying 1.5. The stink is so heavy in this one. You could say, oh, I got it. You could say it's a plethora of points, to quote Three Amigos. I am going to lay the 1.5 with TCU. I'm going to lock it up. What are you doing here?
Yeah, I'm 5-1 in these these Big East, Big 12 challenge because I just take the home team every time. The only loss is Texas Tech by 0.5 point with the home team. So give me Give me TCU. Lay it. I think they get a win on that.
I mean, this line is ridiculous from the start. Yeah.
Xavier's not that good either.
Bieniek?
Yeah, actually, so I needed a push on this, and I got it. So this is going to be a triple lock. There is a tuck job on this for what it's worth. Xavier lost by 25 on a neutral floor against Michigan. It was kind of a home crowd for Michigan on the neutral floor. But TCU went into Michigan and almost won the game. That was a single-digit game for 55 minutes. I think it finished as like an 8-9 point win. But the other part of this, Xavier's first road game of the season. So I like TCU with you guys. Let's triple lock it.
Triple lock on these Horned Frogs.
And by the way, let's call it 1. There are -1s out there.
All right, there we go.
Honestly, like I think a lot of people like Xavier this year, so Xavier might be catching more money tomorrow.
They ain't gonna win on that fucked up rubber court. That court's awful.
Playing fucking racquetball. What the fuck's going on over there? Right?
It is so fucking bad. TCU's gonna fuck them up.
Drake is heading to Valpo. Drake's laying 10.5. Lay it. Get this Valpo bullshit out of here. They're a beacon of bullshit. That's what they are. Lay it with Drake.
Yeah, I think the Valley road teams have covered every game so far in the opener. So yeah, I'll lay it.
Next up, Cleveland State heading to Milwaukee. Take on these Panthers. Milwaukee's laying 7.5. Lay it. I think you could talk me into a lock here.
I wanted to take Cleveland State. I don't really like laying points with Bart Lundy.
Dude, this Cleveland State team's horrible. I've watched them multiple times.
I hear you, but I'm going to take the points. I'm not going to bet this, though. I'm tired of taking Cleveland State.
I might bet this. Stay tuned. Picks page. Texas A&M-Commerce is heading to Houston Christian. Take on these Huskies. Huskies laying 1.5.
It's a hell of a game.
Oof. I actually think the wrong team is favored.
I do too. I mean,
give me Commerce.
Why is Houston Christian laying points there? I guess
Commerce here. No lock.
I guess Commerce is 1-7. Yeah, give me Commerce. You need to show me that you can win a game, Houston Christian, before I lay points with you.
We are going to take the Chinese restaurant. Make sure you get the lo mein. This line is telling. I'm actually. Has Houston Christian ever been favored? In the history of our show, I don't know that they ever have been.
I don't know them ever being favored.
Yeah.
But wait a minute, they're 6-0 so far ATS this year.
Who is Commerce?
Houston Christian.
Oh, well, let's bet Commerce then.
Let's bet Commerce. Yeah, now they're a favorite. Yeah, you got to fade that. They're undefeated as a fucking dog.
Let's go. Let's take Commerce. Shout out to the great Terrell Furman Jr. in the chat. Sorry, Terrell. We're on Central tonight and against Radford. I know you're a Virginia guy. You're a North Carolina A&T guy. Got to ride with Lavelle Moten at Central. Check out the NBA Gambling Podcast for more with Terrell. All right, let's continue on this journey. That's a bet, though. Get that fortune cookie. Go get that fortune cookie out there. All right, Texas A&M-Commerce. Jackson State's heading to Jonesboro, Arkansas. Arkansas State's laying 14.5. This shit out of here. Give me Jackson State. So sick of these Red Wolves. Jackson State plus 14.5. Let's go. What are you doing here?
They won in Jonesboro last year.
Even better.
I'll lay it this year. Revenge.
Next up, Cal Poly, UC Davis, two darlings of mine. I've made a lot of money on these schools.
What is this?
But Cal Poly's, this line is filthy. It's a rivalry game. Davis, California, What would you set this line at?
I think they're even. I think Cal Poly. I think Cal Poly's going to win.
I was surprised at the line. That's the only hesitation. I was with you saying and I was like, wow, they're going to give Davis. Cal Poly just had a huge win.
Yeah.
Give me Davis minus 2.5. The line's telling me something.
Yeah, I guess Cal Poly is off the Stanford Stanford bye game win, so it could be a tough spot. But I'm just going to keep riding.
I think Cal Poly's a better team this year, but it's just
that's what I mean. I think they're better.
It's a rivalry game, though, dude.
I know.
Give me Davis.
On the rivalry game point, though, do you think a bunch of kids from Colorado Mesa and the coach are really going to be dying to? It's a rivalry game. Let's go out there and win. That would be my only question. Right?
Yeah. Well, that's what I'm saying. Well, and UC Davis can periodically, I want to preface that, pack their stadium. So this one might be a tough environment. Give me Davis.
Yeah. Wait, you took Davis?
I'm going to take Davis. They're telling you take Davis.
I'll take Poly.
You want to battle?
Yeah, let's do it. I've been riding the Mustangs all year. I love this team. And their dog again. Keep disrespecting my Cal Poly guys.
We got a battle in Davis, California. Dundee with the Aggies. Mac with the Mustangs. Let's go. All right. Cal State Bakersfield catching 15.5. I even see a 16 out there right now. This is a in-state battle.
Everybody's blowing Irvine.
I think we should bet Bakersfield, dude.
I just wanted to check the last couple games that they've played. At Irvine last year, exact same line. It was a 6-point game.
So I'm saying the Irvine will fuck up some of these teams outside of California. I feel like sometimes when they play these I don't know if this is a full on rivalry, but this is like it's a Cal State game. You know, I think it's just too many points.
Irvine off that Canada trip. Everybody's crowning them. Top 25 in the net. Good spot for Bakersfield.
Let's go. Let's take these Roadrunners. Meet. Shout out to Charles Walker. Shout out to Cody Frazier. Some of the greats. Thad Truth. Yeah, this game's fire. This game's fire from a logo standpoint. I love the late slate. That was one thing that took. Hopefully it treats me better than tonight. But next, this game's awesome. This might be the best game of the whole fucking day. If I'm being honest. UC San Diego heading up to the Thunderdome in Santa Barbara, California. Santa Barbara's laying 2.5. Game of the day for me to watch.
Why do
I feel like UC San Diego's better. But I will say Santa Barbara's looked better lately. They've gotten a little bit better. Early on, they were living on the edge a little bit more, but I'm still with you. Give me the Tritons. I feel like this is anyone's game, but I almost feel like I want to bet it because I'm going to watch this thing from start to finish.
Yeah, and UC San Diego has the experience of winning at Barbara. They won there last year, and I think Barbara's laying points because the Santa Barbara name. I don't think people are on to the UC San Diego train yet. Let's go. I will bet UC San Diego.
Triton men. Let's go. Final 2 games on the slate, I believe. St. Louis is catching 9.5. Going up to that Golden Gate Bridge there in the photo. It's like the beginning of that Bob Saget show. Those kids, what's it called again? Not Family Ties. You know what I'm talking about. Out there. Bob Saget show. Not America's Funniest Videos. With the girls, the twins. You know what I'm talking about. Anyway, full house. There we go. All right. There might be a full house for this game. This is not at Oracle Arena or whatever the hell they're calling that. The Juice. I saw that house on a tour. Yeah, man. I've been to that park right across the street multiple times, man. I played some pickup football in that park before. Laying the night. I think we should take. I think we should take the Billikens, right?
Is this their first true road spot though?
Potentially. I don't know. Yeah, let me check.
I think this is their first true road game for St. Louis.
St. Louis.
Yeah, they've played in Wichita, they played in Kansas City, and then they played in South Dakota. I'll lay it with San Fran. San Fran drills these teams up there. I'm going
to take the points. I'm going to take the points. I might bet this.
Want to battle? This game of the night.
I don't know if I feel that much conviction with it yet, but maybe. We actually have two more games after this. Oh
yeah, Fullerton.
Riverside heading to Northridge, California. Take on CSUN. CSUN's laying 5.5. This is disrespectful. I do like both these teams, but I'm taking Riverside. I'm locking up Riverside in the points. Let's go. Come on, UCR. Bring it home. What are you doing here?
I'll join you. I like the spot here, and I think Riverside is good in that dog role. We fading them as a favorite. They ate shit, now they're back as a dog.
Let's go. Final game on the slate. No sign of Bieniek. Shout out to Terrell saying 87 likes, but 326 watching. The math just does not add up. He's right. 333. I mean, come on. Long Beach State. There was a dust up in this one last year. This is a rivalry. This is a legit rivalry. Yeah. Animosity for both. They're like 10 miles apart if you live in California.
New coach,
that is true. But I'm still taking Long Beach plus the 6.5. Who the hell's Fullerton be laying 6.5? Give me these dirt bags plus 6.5. What are you doing here?
Yeah, I mean, Fullerton hasn't laid points all year. So, yeah, give me Long Beach.
Yeah, I'm going to lock this actually.
All right, I'll do it.
I think it's worth sprinkling the money line. Yeah.
Well, all the road teams in the Big West.
Perfect. Our night's going to go fantastic. No, I'm on Davis at least. But good point. What could go wrong? All right, that's our show. Top 3 plays of the night. What's up, Bieniek? I will say for me, top 3 plays of the night. I'm going to go Wright State as 1. I am going to go. We go UC Davis 2. And 3. It's going to be Long Beach State. I think. Actually, no, 3 is Texas A&M-Commerce. I don't know. I feel like both those ones are pretty solid. I gave you 4. There you go. McIntyre.
I got TCU as number 1 against Xavier. The Big 12 Big East Challenge. Take the home team again. I got Penn State over Purdue.
I do like that one.
I like Ace Baldwin and Mike Rhodes, athletes over Staples there in Happy Valley. And then let's go noon ball here. Let's give a little lunch one out. Lipscomb. I think Lipscomb opens it up, wins by 20 plus. So Lipscomb rolls SEMO to start today.
Bieniek?
My favorite play is going to be Wright State. I'm right there with Colby on this one. I think the Raiders plus 1.5 Wrong team favored, and it's a tremendous spot after Oakland beat a close in proximity rival. They always play every single year. They trade off home games. Oakland won by 30 against Toledo somehow. Fade that. The game after. Wright State wins the game outright. Second play, I've bought into this even more. TCU -1 against Xavier. I think both of these teams had already played common opponent in Michigan. TCU looked so much better against them, in my opinion. And also first true road game of the season for Xavier. And I'm going to go with Purdue +2.5. Give me the best program in the Big Ten over the last half decade. Going in at Penn State, and they haven't played anybody this year, in my opinion. Pretty weak schedule. So give me the Boilers catching points. They win this thing outright.
I like it. All right, folks, give Noah Bieniek a follow on Twitter at NoahB77_. I don't like the Purdue play, but I mean, I like, his analysis as his top 3 plays. Give Moneyline Mac a follow on Twitter at Moneyline_Mac. Make sure you check out the college baseball experience, the Big 12 experience, the Ryan and Rush show. I'm on Twitter at Colby Dant. Check out the college football experience, the FCS college football experience. And look, we just dropped an episode on the college football experience where we talk conference championship week in college football, the FCS playoffs, the G2 playoffs, the D3 playoffs, the NAIA playoffs. So get on over there and check that out. We were deep sea diving over there. Get on over there. Till next time, folks. Can't wait for tomorrow's show. Enjoy the games. Cool slate. And I'm sure there'll be some shit talk with all these battles. Appreciate the chat once again. Race to 15K. Get on over there. Hit that like and subscribe button. We're building a goddamn army over here. And if you want to be watching Human Centipede for 8 hours, all right, you better hit that like and subscribe before January 1st. Do it now, though. Get it out of the way. Do it now. Free yourself. Exercise these demons. Till next time, this is the college basketball experience. You better start thinking about yours. And we out of here.
I feel like there are veterans that are older than me, and I feel like I'm on my way to that. But I feel like, if some of the new guys look at me as something they weigh, then that just shows weakness in their character. You feel what I'm saying? Like, I looked at it like, I gotta break down my own rules. I gotta get there on my own. I gotta take mine.
Leave me alone. I'm in my zone. Don't wanna talk to you. I'll get there on my own. Leave me alone. I'm in my zone. Don't wanna talk to you. I'll get there on my own. Check it. 2012, the game's changed. No shells. Digi airwaves transport to brain cells. YouTube hits were traded in for sales. But record labels still fall for anything that sells. Indie lifestyle till I die or all else fails. I know I ain't the only one because they all out there. Listen up, I'm splitting tongues while y'all split hands. If defining was undefinable, then I'd fit there. Got hate over my game, doggy, I don't care. I'm in my own lane, ain't nobody else out here. I got no shame, I'ma say the way I feel. And if you don't like it, fuck it, that's the way I feel. Separate the fake, I only roll with the real. The message ain't in hate, I ain't trying to lessen the pill. Y'all can flake if you wanna, I ain't stressing for real. Regardless, yo, I'm still gonna be here. Leave me alone. I'm in my zone. Don't wanna talk to you. I'll get there on my own. Ignorance is bliss, but nah, don't miss shit. I'ma give you a tip go like this. You don't gotta flow like this, don't gotta know how to hold mics and rip. I got old vice grips for fists. I ain't lungs for the pip, twisted like a yoga position, spitting the gifts. Fuck light him up nice when I can't write like I might just quit. Then it's on hits and I'm on it. Yo, before the wave crash, I'ma own it. Stop the postpone it, waiting for a bone to be thrown. I'm too grown, slow you roll, I'm in the zone. Just leave me alone. You can tell I ain't playing cause of my tone. I did it on my own, I'll do it on my own. I'd admit it on my own if I blew it on my own. Check it out.
I'm so far in my zone, I'm prone to social awkwardness. You get me out of my home. I'm not trying to hit clubs, only plates and dubs. I need a lock or two for blocking you out. If you're not on my roster, I'm walking you out. I only foster concern for the Fostex functions. 38 and a half, my prospects wonder. Then assume not to call like they lost this number. Life do not revolve around a revolving door of do nots and no knots. Ain't trying to burn what's on the stovetop. Do what you will, but I'm trying to make bills and get on these bills. You ducks in your bills, trying to get in my grill space. I will space out without pills. Zoning on my work and I'm out to scout deals. The reals outweigh your burnout pipe dreams. So I turn out the light on your good night plus nice dreams.
Leave me alone. I'm in my zone. Don't wanna talk to you. I'll get there on my own.